Put your phone down for a second. What do you got in your pocket there? Is that just something hanging off your backpack? What is that, a hanger? What are you doing with that? Is this your bike?
Yes.
It's your bike? You got ID on you?
Why do you need my ID?
Because somebody saw you looking at cars, so I'm here just checking to see what's going on. You got ID on you?
Yeah, I do, but did I do anything?
Yeah, I'm figuring that out right now. I'll take a look at your ID, though.
You don't need my ID unless I did something.
Okay.
Unless you're taking me in for something like that.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back right now.
For
now!
What? For what?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
For
now!
For what?
Before we get started,
108, pick it up.
please review the
You're gonna obey me, or you're gonna go on the ground.
Why do I need to obey you?
Because I'm giving you a lawful order.
For what?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Did I do anything?
Yes. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
Do you want to get tased?
Excuse me?
Turn around and put your
hands. For what? Do you know I work here?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Do you know I work here? This is my bike.
Okay.
So what did I do for you to approach me and then tell me that put my hands behind my back?
Sir.
What are you arresting me for?
I'm not arresting you. Right now you're not cooperating with me.
For what?
And you're getting agitated.
You asked me for my ID.
Right.
I don't have to give you my ID.
Okay.
Unless I've done something. What have I done?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
For what? Are you arresting me? And for what purpose?
I'm detaining you.
Detaining me for what? Why are you detaining me?
You're not even listening.
What did I do for you to detain me?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Was there a report that I stole something?
Yes.
There was a report that I stole something.
Turn around.
You just said, hold on.
Stop, Dick. Stop.
Officer Loris failed to defuse the situation or communicate effectively with Mr. Domino. Instead, he immediately accused him of theft and demanded compliance. The tense situation quickly escalated as Officer Loris reached out to grab Mr. Domino's hand. Mr. Domino resists, prompting a scuffle that quickly intensifies, leading to multiple taser deployments by the officers before they finally subdue him and place him in handcuffs. After Mr. Domino was placed in the patrol car, the officers proceeded to search his bag and made contact with Mrs. Brunel.
Are you Jody?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
I do. I'm over here.
Okay.
I'm 214's mom.
Okay. Is that the mail that you saw? Okay. Can you get me video? Mail that came to this bike, everything that he did. He's an employee. We've got a witness that saw him going into cars, and we just fought and tased him. So
right there.
That bike, mail come to it. Where did he walk? Which cars?
The car that he got into is clear on the other end.
Okay. So you saw one male walking from all the way over there?
Clear over to here.
And that's the male that we talked to?
Yeah, I watched him.
Okay.
He got into 3 doors of that car, and then he just walked away and came clear over here. So I thought, well, that's not right.
Okay.
But the woman came over
Can you
and...
start looking at that for me?
The woman came over and was
Okay.
kind of pissed, saying it was this car that's registered with him. But Jude, you say it's your car.
19's on scene with the RP.
Instead of providing Mr. Domino with adequate information to confirm that the car in question belonged to him, Officer Loris chose to disregard him and use excessive force to detain Mr. Domino.
Before showed up, and I'm one of you, I know. I'm Brad Peters' mom.
Okay, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Just so you know, everything's being recorded.
Oh, okay. So what did he say when you...
He wouldn't say anything to me. How many cars did he look at?
Just the one.
Just the one.
So that one car, far,
Like my pickup would
a
be
gray
parked...
Chevy Aveo, is registered to him. The same as the bike.
Okay. He could have...
The encounter between Officer Loris and Mr. Domino was rife with tension and confusion from the very beginning. Despite being reported for simply looking at cars, Mr. Domino was suddenly accused of theft, leaving him bewildered and uncertain of what was happening. Officer Loris made no attempt to corroborate the information from the 911 call, and instead focused on Mr. Domino's refusal to identify himself. In the heat of the moment, Officer Loris' immediate response to Mr. Domino's passive resistance was to use force, leading to a physical altercation. The events that followed were a stark reminder of the importance of proper de-escalation techniques, with the state of Washington requiring only 2 hours of training per year for its officers. However, a recently created manual on de-escalation emphasizes the need to give the suspect a voice, seek to understand first, and prioritize non-physical techniques over physical control. If Officer Lures had taken the time to understand Mr. Domino's perspective and provide context, the outcome of this encounter could have been vastly different.
Hey, Fern. So you saw him get into one car and then walk across
Yeah,
the parking
so
lot?
say like my pickup was right here. That car would have been right there facing me. So I put my cart away, and when he walked down this way, he walked to the passenger side, got in that door, came around this way, got in the driver's door, then got in the back. And there was a car right next to him, so he's holding his keys, but he never used a key on anything. It was all unlocked. And then I couldn't tell if he grabbed anything.
Okay.
But then he just walked away down this aisle and then just headed straight over here.
Okay.
So yeah, that looks like a prowl.
Right. Okay, let me get you a written statement form. If you could fill that out for me, I'd appreciate it.
He just wouldn't talk to you?
No, and then he started, like, he was just super agitated, super, I don't have to tell you my name. I'm like, listen, man, so right now you're being detained, and he got all jacked up, and so I'm like, okay, turn around and put your hands behind your back. I'm going to detain you. No. And then once Rabbit got here, he reached into his pocket real fast.
It is apparent that Officer Lure's recollection of his encounter with Mr. Domino is significantly different from the factual reality of the event. This discrepancy raises concerns about Officer Lure's credibility and integrity, particularly if he is deliberately altering the facts of the incident to protect himself from potential disciplinary action, such as termination.
We went hands-on at that point and sort of danced around with him because he's a big dude like this for a while. And then finally he wrapped his arm around me, and I had my taser out already, and I tased him and we took him down and finally got him cuffed, but we fought with him the whole time. So all he had to do was talk.
Yeah, if you would have said, that's my car, it could have been done in 2 seconds.
The interaction